I'm talking pre-March. There wasn't even a hearty eyes response to a story on Instagram
that I sent.
There wasn't.
That I
there
instigated?
wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, look. Who knows? I'm going to plead the fifth on this one.
Okay, now we're making some progress.
Oh, I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay.
I watched the beginning of that documentary with Epstein. Oh my God, that is when he's just. I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
When he's answering questions about his dick being shaped like an egg.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it? How far did you get in?
Only up to when the one girl was talking. It's literally 15 minutes in, not long.
Yeah.
Is
after
it
you
crazy?
came, you closed your laptop.
Yeah, you were the one that you masturbated to it. I knew.
I did fuck my girlfriend basically while it was up playing.
Ooh, were you watching it or listening to it? A little bit.
Probably. And to be honest, it was good sex.
God, I know.
It was good sex.
You bastard. You were pretending you were Epstein and she was one of the girls. You bastard.
Little role play. Well, for that, we would have needed a massage table.
So these girls, I'll watch the rest of it. Does it get pretty fucking disturbing?
It's really interesting.
Yeah. No, I'll check it out. I'm going to watch both that and the Fear and Loathing tonight.
Does it get disturbing? You're not going to be able to watch both of those.
I'll watch Fear and
Loathing. You're going to
Loathing.
stay up till 4? Watch Fear and Loathing. That's a better one.
I will.
I already talked about the Epstein one. I saw a guy who cuts up the clips, made a clip of me talking about Epstein, and I was like, ah, shit. I was just rambling about that documentary. That doesn't deserve its own clip.
Yeah.
It gets disturbing, though.
It's disturbing.
My favorite part is when Chris Tucker, Bill Clinton, and Kevin Spacey go to Africa, though, with one of the whores.
Oh, my God.
And it's totally platonic, though. They don't fuck her. That's my favorite part. That's like the one glimpse of light in the whole entire documentary.
The whore said that she didn't bang any of the guys?
She said that was the one time when it was perfectly okay. Because I think Epstein had raped her. Straight up raped her on his rape island.
Yeah.
I think that's what he registered.
Yeah. Virgin Islands or whatever?
Yeah, it was Virgin Island registered rape island.
Yeah.
And then they went to Africa and nothing happened. And she thought, oh, maybe that was just he was drinking too much scotch that night. But then the rape continued.
Dude, I'll watch it. I'll watch it, man. It's a fucked up part of our, it's honestly part of U.S. history now,
I suppose. My theory on guys like that is Donald Trump, Leonardo DiCaprio, who you tell me is a big scumbag.
Well, yeah, look, all I know is two girls have told me the same thing about him, that he makes them ride him while he has earphones on, like ours, like fucking noise canceling earphones. Like that's how regular sex is to him at this point. It's just like a fucking like us eating or something like that, It makes sense that, and a good analogy is food. If you eat the same dish every night, even if it's good, you're going to start branching out and trying new forms of cuisine. Yeah. For Leonardo DiCaprio, the runway models, the beautiful actresses who have no talent but still book sitcom gigs because of their cheekbones. Yeah. Those are his like Caesar salad. Yeah, exactly. And he's a handsome guy, so not only does he have the ability to get women, just like he's not like they want to be around him. Like oftentimes, like a guy like Weinstein, a guy like fucking, I don't want to say Bilzerian, but he's not a bad looking guy, but he's like 5'5". That Bilzerian's like a tiny little. He looks like the dwarf and fucking. But he is, it's nice. Though. Yeah, compared to Weinstein, he's way better looking. But you gotta, DiCaprio already, he's talented as fuck. So these girls want to be around him. And then a plus, then he's also fucking super famous and super rich. So he's just bang anyone he wants. And according to these girls, they definitely had to sign, no NDAs. So and it's true. You mean you cannot required NDAs? Required NDAs. Like you cannot sue anybody once you sign that NDA. You can really not Me Too someone, and that's probably why he hasn't been Me Too'd. It's a good move. What I was saying though is that a dude like that, and let's not pretend that Leonardo is getting all this pussy with his looks. It's his status. Looks are part of it. Yeah. Status and, unfortunately, because I hate to make people feel bad, height are the two most important things that predict your mating success. DiCaprio's over 6 feet too. Guys like Trump, guys like Epstein, guys like Bill Clinton, to go back to the food thing, they've had their fill of Caesar salad. And then they get to filet mignon. Pretty soon, they want an endangered bird of paradise slid open on their plate, cooked to perfection. Yeah. To them, it seems a bird of paradise is a 14-year-old that they rape on an island in the Caribbean. Yeah. Yeah,
that's how it goes.
It's possible, yeah. And then I had this one black friend of mine who was really into like close with a lot of the rappers, and he said a lot of the rappers would go and do like definitely do homosexual stuff, like a lot of like the manliest rappers. He said Lil Wayne, he said fucking 50 Cent. He knew like all these stories of rappers fucking with other dudes.
Who is this guy? Let's break down this guy's credentials.
He was a black stunt guy, pretty high up in the stunt world.
How is he friends with 50 Cent?
He said he was friends with Lil Wayne, and according to him, those guys would talk about everybody else. But he says he witnessed some like really close like homosexual contact with another man with Lil Wayne. Right in front of him.
I'm curious about Lil Wayne reporting on 50 Cent's homosexuality. Yeah, shit, that nigga gay, man. That nigga gay. I really like Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, me too. He's one of the great dude. But Lil Wayne looks like a dude that might fuck with a dude every now and then, right? I mean, come on, he's definitely a little bit.
His head is so fried on cough syrup, he probably can't even tell
the difference.
He skates. He's probably got some concussions from that. Yeah. It all adds up to occasional homosexuality.
Yeah. Great rapper. But yeah, man, whatever. I don't know. I'm glad I haven't gotten to that point. Right? What about you?
I'm starting to realize now that with success in life, there are enemies and there are allies.
Right.
Enemies to success, as much as they're fun to pursue in moderation, are booze, pussy, and drugs.
100%.
I'm also starting to realize, on the plane yesterday, I got Wi-Fi. 30,000 feet. It was absolutely terrible. I had to watch everything in like 420p. Was watching a Peyton Manning documentary and a Tom Brady documentary. The Tom Brady one was fucking beautiful. Tom Brady goes to Michigan, a good college, but nobody expected much out of him at the quarterback position. His senior year, they respect him so little, they have this younger kid playing half the games because everybody kind of wants Tom Brady to get beaten out and for this fresh-faced young super athlete to take over the starting role. So every time Brady walks out there, his fucking job's on the line. But pretty soon, this super athlete who doesn't really have the same heart that Brady has, doesn't have the same head, he starts digging the team into fucking 0 to 17 holes. They got to put in Brady. Brady saves the fucking game. Peyton Manning, too. A fucking genius. He's like the offensive coordinator for his team. He's calling new plays at the line of scrimmage. He's telling his coach when they're going to punt. I start to see the pattern. I look up their history. Peyton Manning married 2001. Tom Brady, I assume he started fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's ex-bang, Giselle Bunchkin or whatever, pretty early in his career, too.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Carolla, Howard Stern.
You got to get married, dude.
I just don't think you can be an out-of-control puss hound and still be performing at a high level.
And that is why I will forever idolize Derek Jeter, because he was able to pull it off. He got married as soon as he retired, literally within like 6 months. He timed it out perfectly, and it was a girl he'd been dating for like 3 years. It was a fucking ridiculously gorgeous model or whatever. But like, I think that's what. Okay, like a wise man learns from his own experiences, but a truly wise man learns from everybody's experiences. And if you really look at what he did, he tried to date women with status themselves.
Yeah.
If you if you were a guy, if you're dating other awesome chicks that have things going on for them that aren't invading your space because they have their own fucking goals, they're doing things that are world, that are important. I think that's the way to do it. He was dating girls that they were wealthy, that were big actresses. Like, you look at it like
herpes,
they had herpes.
Jessica Alba.
Maybe not easy girls to date. Maybe a lot of them were not great, like a Victoria's Secret model and stuff. But what he did was he stayed away from any girl that would, either take up too much, need something from him. He stayed away from girls that needed anything from him. And I think that's how he avoided any drama with any of these chicks. They only say beautiful things about him. And I'm really jealous that he dated Scarlett Johansson in her fucking prime, dude. She was like 22.
I would have gotten that if she were in her prime during my prime.
Eating her
which
ass.
is now. Yeah.
First day, dude.
So he was dating versus
he
fucking
was
out of control.
Fucking out of control. He was dating. He would date each and every one of them 6 months to a year, 2-3 years. He had like multiple 2 to 3 year relationships while he was playing in the major leagues with, the likes of, Adriana Lima. Jordana Brewster was one of his first ones. He dated that really hot, what's her name? Anyway, dated one chick for a long time. There was like a 6-year or like a 5-year one.
People
And then
can
he
get away
broke
with
up.
it.
And, yeah, people. Not everybody.
Keith
but he
Richards
did.
can get away
Yeah, there
with
we go.
being a hopeless heroin addict and still
Yeah.
being one of the greatest guitar players alive.
Right.
My theory is you just have to stack the deck in your favor.
Yeah.
You can live in a house with no alarm system and you can leave the back window open and it can be in the ghetto, but you should probably have some Brinks or AT&T. Wait, what's an alarm company? Simply Safe?
AAA has an alarm system.
You should probably have a sawed-off under the bed. You got to take some steps to ensure you have a better shot at safety and success.
Yeah.
And it just seems like the Motley Crue Keith Richards plays not strong.
No. No, but Artie Lang, your boy, he was saying that heroin, you can, like, physically, it can fuck you up, it kills brain cells, whatever, but you can come back from it. It doesn't do as much physical damage as a lot of drugs.
Dr. Drew says that too.
Yeah, that's weird to think about, but it's the truth, I guess. A lot of heroin users come back and they look fine. Not a lot, because not a lot of people come back from it.
Exactly.
Nobody, almost no one. What is it, 99% don't?
I don't know the stats.
That and meth, dude. Meth and heroin are both the ones that are the hardest to come back from.
Meths. You can do that every once in a while.
Good old, well, we know a few. Yeah, we know a few meth fans in our own crew. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, me. I'm going to bust out a pipe, light up some glass in my son's first communion. There are occasions. It's all I'm saying.